Have you ever wondered what happens when childhood favorites take a dark turn? Before diving into this wild ride, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. In Popeye's Revenge, the beloved sailor man is far from the spinach-loving hero we remember. Instead, he's transformed into a vengeful figure in a chaotic narrative that lacks coherence. The film is drenched in violence and misogyny, overshadowing any semblance of a plot. Director Reese Frake Waterfield, known for his work on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, teams up with screenwriter Harry Boxley, who has a knack for horror. Their collaboration results in a film that feels more like a blood-soaked mess than a tribute to the original characters. The story follows a group of teenagers attempting to establish a summer camp, unaware of the dark legend surrounding Popeye. As they settle into their camp, they quickly realize they've stepped into a nightmare. Gone is the charming spinach eater. Instead, we meet a heartless tough guy with bulging forearms and a thirst for revenge. If you enjoy cheesy horror reminiscent of the 80s, this film might just tickle your fancy. Grab a spinach pie and prepare for a wild experience. Popeye's Revenge is a haphazard blend of classic horror tropes, echoing films like The Fog and A Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a strange mix that leaves viewers both horrified and oddly entertained. In a secluded village, a boy faces bullying, leading to a violent confrontation that spirals out of control. His father's actions ignite a series of events that culminate in a fiery mob attack. The boy escapes, but not without a haunting resemblance to horror legends like Jason Voorhees. As the story unfolds, we see a group of spirited teens who dream of a summer camp, unknowingly choosing a house tied to the dark history of Popeye, ignoring local warnings. They find themselves in a fog that summons the vengeful spirit of the sailor. The character of Stephen Murphy, played by an unnamed actor, stirs trouble for the teens, who soon discover that their summer camp is a deadly trap with no cell service and a killer on the loose. Their excitement quickly turns to terror. The introduction of Olive, played by Kelly Ryan Sanson, adds to the chaos in that she seems to have her own agenda, aiding Popeye in his quest for revenge, but her motivations remain unclear. And this version of Popeye lacks depth, leaving viewers questioning his transformation into a relentless killer. Unlike iconic horror figures, his backstory is muddled, stripping away the essence of the character we once loved. The film is rife with graphic violence, reminiscent of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Heads roll, anchors pierce, and blood splatters. Gruesome display. It's a shocking spectacle that some may find hard to look away from. As the climax approaches, the adults rush to save the children, but the body count continues to rise. The film's cast, including familiar faces from Winnie the Pooh, fails to redeem this chaotic production. Ultimately, Popeye's Revenge leans heavily on nostalgia for 80s horror, while delivering a bloody spectacle. By the end, you might find yourself haunted by Popeye's words. That's all I can stands, because I can't stands no more. And remember, if you're looking for a good laugh, just think, why did Popeye go to therapy? Um, because he couldn't stop getting into spinach situations. Um, uh, with that said, thanks for watching. And until next time,